What is going on, guys? DBG here, and in this video I'm going to be telling you guys why, honestly, I don't think that you should buy too many cards quite soon, and also why I think you should try to unload as many of your expensive cards as possible. I know for a fact that this video well, all depends on how this video does. If it gets a couple thousand views, it won't. If this video does blow up and get 20-30,000 views, it may trigger an early market crash. So if you do see the price of cards going really low straight after this, I advise you guys to kind of wait a little bit, wait until the market stabilizes, and then get rid of your cards. Get rid of your cards when you think they are going to have their best value. Because if you guys don't know, there are a lot of cards that have gone up in value as the year has gone on. So if you look at my collection, there's a lot of cards that initially were expensive, and then they kind of went down in price, and then they went way back up in price because there was no better alternatives. For example, one of those players is Danny Granger. So Danny Granger initially was about 150k, and as time went on, people realized how good base 11 was. People realized how good this card was. He honestly ended up being like 400 or 500k, which was absolutely crazy. And honestly, there are a lot of other cards that are the same. So if you guys look just at cards in general, things like the Kobe Bryant went up after launch because obviously people want the Galaxy Opal Blake. The Michael Jordan is now like 400 or 500k, and he was like 200k on release day. Brandon Roy has gone up a little bit in price. He was actually a buy now on release day, because, well, he is a beast. I'm trying to think of others. I assume Samson's gone up because he was like 60, 70k on release day. I don't know why I bought this Dame Lillard. He's terrible. Who else? Basically, the cards that there's no real better alternative. T-Mac has actually gone up, I think, since release day as well, because there's been no real better alternative. So the best cards in the game, the fact that they didn't release too many better players, like a card from October could still be statistically one of the best cards in the game until very recently. But what 2K have done with the last two promos? So if you guys look at the last two promos, and I think that this is going to be kind of the start of what 2K are doing all throughout this year. And I think that for this reason, you guys should sell your cards as soon as possible. So if you guys look at initial promos, like these amethysts were poor, like 87, 89. You've got a 92, 85. Like that's just a normal amethyst. Like these ruby cards were barely better than the ruby cards in normal collections. Actually, the ruby cards, sorry, were better. Grant Hill was a beast, 91, 92. But the top tier cards weren't that much better than the cards you get in the current collection at the time. Then we went on to Flight School, or we went on to High Voltage, which was the next one. And as much as people like Brandon Roy, stats-wise, he wasn't better than a lot of the diamonds that were already in the game. Same with the Amethyst. Ray Allen was good. This Larry Hughes was really the only card in this set that was way above his tier. And honestly, this card was incredible. Like, he was an 89, 94 for an 86 overall. I don't really like the animation of these cards, so I'm going to get out of this screen. Flight School was kind of more of the same. T-Mac obviously was a beast, but again, statistics-wise wasn't too much better than your average Sapphire. And Rubies, I didn't really think they were great. Triple-double collection, I was trying to think, this was kind of the start when they were releasing really good cards. Like Tony Kukoc was a beast for a Sapphire, 91 offense. Big O for an Amethyst, 95, 91. But where it really, this kind of showed the way 2K are going was with the Chinese New Year set. So this Chinese New Year set, if you guys look at the Emerald card, these guys have got stats of Ruby cards. Like this Emerald, Zhou Qi, 86 offense, 87 defensive overall. That is not that much different than a David Robinson, 87, 89. 86, 87 to 87, 89. Like, not that big a difference. And this card is an 83 overall, this is a 91. So what 2K have started doing is they've started lowering players' intangibles. If you guys don't know what intangibles is, it's basically, it's a stat that all it does is lower a player's overall. All it does is basically, if you've got a card that is actually a 99 overall, but you want to make him, say, a diamond, like this Josh Smith, 93, 99, he's probably a 97 overall, and you want to make him a diamond, you just give him really low intangibles, and suddenly a card with some insane stats is now much lower overall. It happens to an awful lot of cards in this game. I think Josh Smith is one of them. I know for a fact Zhou Qi is. Moutier is exactly the same, like 87 for an 83 overall. Of course he got lower intangibles. But as bad as it was with the Chinese New Year set, I think that the most recent set was just was a complete mockery of what they've done all year. So basically, this is going to be the beginning of the end. So Jay Williams, 97.98. He's a 92 overall. Rex Chapman, 94.88. Thurl Bailey, 93.88. The Jet actually has higher intangibles. Obviously, nowhere near as good. JJ Redick is the same, high intangible card. And then the other low intangibles cards, all these guys are low intangibles. Like Jimmer, Pete Maravich, 99.93. And Melo as well. Melo literally has better stats than some Galaxy Opals. And you know who else has better stats than a lot of 99 overalls in regular rosters? Christian Laettner. 99 offense, 98 defense overall. He's got really low intangibles that bring him down to a 95. And then you look at the rewards. And if you guys look at, let me think, Pink Diamond rewards. This Oscar Robertson here. He's 99.99. His stats are unbelievable. He actually has got 4,300 and something total stats. He would have had the 13th most total stats in NBA 2K18. And if you guys don't know what they did in NBA 2K18, that is the reason why I'm making this video. I think that this is going to be the start of it all. So basically, in 2K18, around the time of, I'm not going to say the prime time packs, I'm going to say the time of the heat check packs for Chris Paul, where they gave the really nice Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. They started really messing with intangibles. And if you guys don't believe me, let's compare a 96 overall center in Ben Wallace, and let's compare him to the Christian Laettner, because Leitner's in the squad, is he? Yeah. So let's compare him to Christian Laettner, and let's see. One's a 96 overall, one's 95. Literally, same Hall of Fame badges. Laettner is better, way better at everything offensively. Like, crazily better at everything offensively. Dunk, a little bit worse. Passing, way worse. Defense, not that much worse. Honestly, not that much worse on defense. 22 lateral quickness. And yeah, one's a 96, one's a 95. Laettner is obviously way better than Ben Wallace. And even comparing, because Kevin Love is a low intangible card, so I don't really want to compare Kevin Love. See any normal intangible cards. Not really many 95 overall power forwards. Let's just compare him to the 95 overall. Let's go Jokic, yeah, 'cause he's Moments card. The Moments cards are the ones that all have really high intangibles. So like 96, 89, 99, 98. These guys are meant to be the same rating. Like, look at the difference in stats. Like, obviously passing's way better, but that's not that relevant for power forward. Everything else Jokic is better at. Plus 36 lateral quickness is crazy as well. And way better on defense. So, like, honestly, I think this is the way that cards are going. If you guys look at some cards from earlier on the year, 98 overalls, you're looking at Tim Duncan, and Tim Duncan stats, like, if you made Oscar Robertson Tim Duncan's height, Oscar Robertson would be a better power forward / center than Tim Duncan with his stats. No word of a lie, he would be. He would make a better power forward than Tim Duncan with his upgraded stats. And I think that's just the way 2K is going. That I think that if you guys do sell a lot of your players and you guys beat the trend, you guys will save an awful lot of MT and be able to pick up a really nice squad later on in the year. And I know I could have made this at the very start of the year, because it's always going to happen. The market inevitably is going to crash, but I think that the crash is happening soon. I think that the crash is going to happen the next time there's a promo pack. I think it'll happen the next time, or I think definitely it's going to happen for the playoffs. For the playoffs, it's going to become ridiculous. But if you guys don't want to wait for the playoffs, if there is a new promo pack in the meantime, it will completely crash the market. There are so many reasons that you guys should honestly sell your players. And I know it's a little bit of a long video, it's a little bit of rambling, but it's something that's really kind of hard to explain. And a lot of people that watch this video kind of understand where I'm coming from. I'm really not very good at explaining this, but basically, in short terms, I'm going to try to say it here, that the value of cards is going to decrease drastically in the next month. The market is going to crash, and not like it's ever crashed before. The market is going to crash massively because even cards like Danny Granger are going to crash. And it's not like there's going to be a whole load of new cards and people looking to sell their cards. It's going to be that there's going to be so many options that are really, really good. There's going to be so many 92 overall cards that have better stats than 95 overall cards from a month ago. There's going to be 95 overall cards with better stats than certain 99 overalls, with better stats than 98 overalls. That is inevitable, and that is going to happen soon. So all it's going to do is bring the value of everything down, and not going to be a temporary market crash like people are going to like panic sell their players. It's just going to be that there's going to be so many better alternatives. The market's going to be so flooded that the price of everything is going to go down. So anyway, yep, that is the video. This is just a little bit of a long video, but just to tell you guys that, just to almost warn you guys and tell you guys that you're at a major risk of losing an awful lot of MT if you do keep a God Squad right now. And I understand, obviously, it's not my position to tell anyone to sell their players, but I believe that hanging on to a God Squad right now, you're going to lose out on an awful lot of MT very, very soon. Because I honestly do think that the market is going to not even crash. It's just going to be oversaturated with great players, that it's just going to mean that every kind of game, every good card is going to lose so much value. So anyway, yep, that is the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.